Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, you are now in tune to the State of D-Day. This is a pilot. We will be having features in the future like live camera, FaceTime, chat Q&A, and a lot more. But first, this first episode is to introduce what is going on. It's a new thing. It's a beautiful thing. The State of D-Day will be a beautiful display of all the information you need about Metal Gear Survive. Once a week, we'll have some patch notes, updates, new content, possibly interviews with the devs, and a lot more in store for you guys for the show. Today we're just going to be talking about the overall game. For those who don't know, Metal Gear Survive is a spin-off, a survival game, and it is looking like a lot of fun, as I will be covering it non-stop, and we'll get into all of that in a second. But for those who have already been playing and want to know what was updated, we have some information here, making sure that certain things are unlocked, perks that should or shouldn't be unlocked, and the routing for players on the server has been fixed. They're working on that. And the best part of the day, which these will be consistent every week, is the brand new missions. They're actually going to be rewarding you with epic gear items, not just legendary, and they're going to be on hard mode. So for players who are ready to go, you're going to be getting the goods. So go right ahead and check it out today. We're going to get into those rewards and different things in a second and showcase to you guys what is going on. That said, there's a bigger patch note here that talks about the base camp digger. Now, for those who don't know and haven't played the game, you go ahead and build your base, customize it how you want, place defense units, and it will get attacked. These sequences are chosen by the player when it starts, and then it just continues every 24 hours until you finish that mission. And there's certain things that they're doing now, trying to let you guys know to try to clear out missions before you get into the wormhole digger. Make sure that they after they're clear before you go ahead and start it up. And that said, on top of that, they've noticed that some people haven't got their recipes rewards for all the missions that they've done, and they said that in the coming days they will be trying to distribute all of it as soon as possible. So look forward to the next couple days to receiving those. And for anyone who's going to be playing these digger missions, to expect the rewards now in the immediate future from now on. So those are just the general patch notes for you guys, and we're gonna get into the game. I'm gonna showcase to you, and I'm gonna do this in a different form in the future. Like I said, people always requesting the camera, always requesting getting into those sides of things, but I personally wanted to address this way for the first pod, and we'll change the format later. So besides that, we've read off almost everything, but here is the official list of goods and things that they did work on that we are going to receive. First and foremost, I'm going to showcase the new daily and weekly missions with the new rewards for these, which have epic items, which is so great because now you're going to want to play that more consistently. And on top of it, new equipment rewards for co-op on hard. So you're going to be getting new stuff. That's what we should be excited for. A lot of new stuff. And they've adjusted the award balance on co-op. They want to make it, improve it. So they've done that. And I'm pretty sure we're going to see it today, as this is going to be a long stream for those. Oh man, this is too long. Since it's a pilot, I can do that. For the rest of the shows, we're going to keep them short, simple, straight to the point, and then close it out. That said, adjust the building capacity. So I'm 100% certain they've made it a lot more accessible. At the time, you're hindered with your ability of building, and now it's looking like they're going to allow a lot better than before. Also, they increased the tents. This is like a jump for joy for guys like me. I have over 25 crew members and didn't have enough beds, and now they maxed this out. They gave you an increased max number basically, and that's going to be huge for guys like me who's already maxing out on all the players I can get. And not to spoil it, but they are bosses to fight in the game. And they've also changed the rarity, adjusted the rarity level displayed for cases drop after beating a boss in single player. So that's huge. That's huge. And the time needed to draw a bow and arrow is reduced for guys like me who the bow and arrow is like heaven to me. I mean, you can easily save so much ammo if you just use a bow and arrow. You know, all it needs is iron and wood, and you're good to go. Then these are just quick, small, simple stuff for your skills to help you. Talking about the reduced damage ratio when using Berserk. Berserk is a very key component to one of the subclasses, and if you use that perk, it'll reduce the damage received. Then we have the increased effects of healing boost, increased effects of the Spartan boost, increased damage ratio for the cure knuckle, increase the percentage of critical hit with using Hawkeye. These are things that I personally have experienced. I love the Hawkeye. I think for me personally, you know, that class is going to be crucial for a lot of players because we love to have long range weapons and things like that. So the fact that they did that is great. Now the last but not least, reduce the player speed when using concentration. That right there, I haven't used as much yet because I only snipe when I'm doing my base digging, but it is a good thing because you have to be real. It's hard for someone to be able to maneuver that way and still get the shot right. So they're reducing the speed on that. It's very helpful. And of course, just general fixes that they did. Those are the patch notes for today. We're going to jump into co-op for a second so I can showcase to you guys exactly what the rewards are. I have to tell you, these rewards, new setup, you know, you can tell they're listening to the fans. You can tell they're really trying to make the best of the best that they can. First and foremost, the daily has epics and it is on hard. So the changes are heavy duty. The creatures are at 50. So if you're like me and you're level 60 plus, you'll have a little challenge. You'll have to put in a little bit of work. If you're lower than 50, you're going to have a hard time with this. You're going to want a good team to come in and help you out. And we are going to get into that in the near future. So don't you worry. Don't you worry. It is going down. So the rewards, epics, 2 legendaries. Even if you get an A, you're going to get 2 legendaries, which is big. But the fact that the epics are going to start dropping and it's going to start taking place, this is where we're going to be seeing some great things happen in the near future. And we're going to get into the weekly. Right here, this one right here, I feel the weekly should be the hardest. And while they've kept it at 50 for this hard, I think they should be, the next level should be released already, which is extreme. And I would say for the weekly, it should be up to like 70 character enemy levels at 70, just because this game allows you to continue to max out the players and build on your class. I'm still not maxed out on all of my characters, or even one. I'm still have some work to do with that. But that's it. This is another one, and the missions are also very different. We have ruins, and then we have the deserted mine. These 2 areas are very different in play styles and how you're gonna set up. I really do like them as far as the experience of battle. So playing them on hard mode for these rewards is going to be exciting for me, to say the least. And now we're going to get into what they did talk about and say that they will adjust these awards. So now the reason you won't see it at the moment through this display, but the drops were very particular before, and they changed them, so now no one knows. This is literally the first 20 minutes of this update being out. I mean, this patch here being out. They worked on the things, they got it done, and I was literally one of the first to be on the server. Before I go ahead and jump into any action, I do want to talk about something that's not talked about in the notes. These are going to be something I display also on top of all of the news and information that I'm giving to you guys already. You have the daily orders, and most of these are typical, but you got to say they put in a really cool batteries and copper. Copper's a hard item to get. It's be used for ammo, so everybody needs and wants that. Then also a bandage. A bandage is good. So these are just quick, simple missions that you can do. And in the future, we'll have them read off and exactly what you need to do. But it's simple. Go to a salvage mission and complete it. Get an A or higher. It's not rocket science. And it is hard sometimes for people, depending on your team. But it's not rocket science. Shoot, stab, defend, win. All right, and over here it says just hunt, and that's it. And you're gonna get yourself that specific animal, and you'll get these rewards. Those are just quick, easy. You just place them on. And my suggestion for these daily missions is always activate the dailies first. Why? Because you have a week to finish off all of these goods. And now the best surprise that I'm going to hit you guys with on the weekly, which there's still great things here. This one's fully loaded. All you have to do is make some sheep soup, and you're going to get gunpowder, copper, iron, and lead, which you're going to be making bullets with. Key part in a survival game, it's hard to get bullets, but you get them nice and easy and simple by doing the weeklies. But first, remember to do the dailies. We'll come down. All of these are cool, right? But I'm going to go to the last one, and I'm saving it. I'm trying to do a drum roll, anticipation. The last one is a salvage mission. I'm not clicking on it just yet. What you're getting for a reward is something for the first time I see. Revival pills. Revival pills are so critical to this game, because if you're doing a really hardcore mission and it took you 30 to 40 minutes to gather all the things and rescue a hostage, and you're almost back, but along the way to finish the mission you die, you have to redo everything you did, because it's a survival game. They want you to feel that tension, and it really is intense. So to get a revival pill is a great reward, and you can do it easily on a weekly mission. You're gonna play co-op. You're gonna get higher than an S, hopefully, if you're good at the game. And that is critical to just saving those. And that's what I advise anybody. Don't use them because you have them. You know, it's like, oh, I might as well. You're not going to get revival pills often. Think about the hard missions that you get when they open up new boss battles. Think about when you're almost finishing a mission on co-op and everybody's dead. You're the last one alive and you end up dying. If that happens, you guys are done. You know, the game is finished, it's failed. So all of those things are very important. So let's go ahead and do what I suggest everyone to do, is click on the dailies first. Even if you're not going to do them, but I'm going to actually click on the revive. I want to get that one done right away. And we're going to go with the dailies. These two right here should be fairly easy. These salvage missions get higher than a B and then get higher than an A. And we're going to talk about it and get into it in the near future. All right, so I hope you guys like that. I hope you guys enjoy as we go forward. I'm going to play a mission in a second here. But that is your news and that is your information. And I'm going to drop this information consistently, adding some interviews with devs, adding some important updates on the future, new content, and everything that's going on. Speaking of new content, we're getting a rescue mission. I do believe it is coming very soon, and it is a rescue mission for the co-op. So you're not going to just play regular missions, you're going to do the co-op. So I think that's fun. I think that's interesting and great stuff there. Let's just take a look at my workbench for a second to see if anything new popped up just randomly. These are all old stuff that I collected the other day, but just looking around, who knows, right? Who knows? But again, this is a pilot. We're not going to be displaying too much of this. We're going to give you the news and then turn off the show. So the show is going to be quick. It'll probably be a 30-minute show every Tuesday morning, and I will have it up on YouTube. We'll have it for you guys in all the archives, from Mixer to Twitch, all of that, because you guys want to be able to see it and enjoy it and understand what's going on. We are going to have a last 10-minute Q&A for people who are interested in trying to figure out what is happening and understand stuff, because clearly, you know, patch notes or even me, I might not explain it correctly. Who knows, right? And it's up to you guys to give us the questions. To finish off, more or less, this is what you're getting from the show, all the information on what you can receive. So SV coins, every day you log in, you get about 30. You got another 30 here. And what was really cool is the water, because water's a great resource, and while you can build your purifications at your base, there's only so much it can do compared to just having it given to you for free. We're gonna accept that, keep that, and we're good to go with that part of it. Now my setup and my loadout probably isn't exactly the proper setup, which yes, it isn't. These are all melee weapons. I usually bring a shotgun. I got one here. Here we go. This is a decent setup, nothing fancy. We're going to allow this. Let's allow this for now. So get some ammo for my shotgun. Make sure you have that at all times, folks. So as I was explaining, this is a pod. I'm not going to be doing gameplay and things like that in the near future. I want to keep it professional when it comes to how we set it up, and basically we're going to give you all the information and see you later. That is it. That is going to be the format. And I think it's important because people deserve, you know, that clear, direct information somewhere. And that's what I'm going to provide. The State of D-Day is going to be the name of this show. And it's just going to be specific information on the game's new patches. And then we'll go from there. All right. All right, all right, all right. And that is the key fashion. As you can see my character, take a look at him. I personally think I did a good job. He has a very unique look to him. If you see his eye on the left is on the right. Well, your left, my right. Your right, my left. His eye is damaged and he has a scar on his left side, the right side of his face. And I love it. I think that I did a good job with that. Why can't I move the camera? I can zoom in though. That's cool. So yeah, so moral of the story is you're gonna be getting key info. You know, stay tuned, lock in with me. Let's make the best of it. I really love my shotgun. So I'm definitely adding these rounds to this. Now, besides that information, I'm going to be trying to talk with the devs and having, well, I can talk with the devs anytime, but I need to be able to talk to them on the air, or at least at minimum, I'm going to try to get you guys information from the devs that's allowed for me to talk about. Like I have conversations with some devs, but I can't just talk about it, you know, randomly without their permission, you know, out of respect. Our conversations are usually private, but I would like to bring that up, bring parts of the game up to the devs and have this going on a weekly basis every Tuesday for you guys, bright and early in the morning. That is going to be the new format for you guys. And I'm excited about it because I've been enjoying this game. There's a lot to talk about. For those that are new and like, what is he talking about? Well, we'll get into what this game's about throughout this pod, aka pilot for the folks out there. All right, so I have a melee weapon. I have two melee weapons. This isn't a good idea. I do have a shotgun though, so that could save me. I got these decoys, which is a useless. No, they're okay. I like the electric ones better. I have to be smart about my loadout here. I am going into the hard mission, and I do want to display some good skills for you guys. So we're gonna take a little bit of time to do that. I'm trying to see what I could bring that could be different, fun. From what I have already, I don't have much. We're gonna go with some of these, even though I don't have a lot. So yeah, so I'll be asking you guys to, oh wait a minute, I forgot about that. I'll be asking you guys for questions that you want to ask the devs. I'll be asking you guys questions you have for me about the game. We're gonna put all that in the table. And again, it's gonna be a 30-minute show. We're not trying to overextend this, make it 3 hours long for one show. So hopefully, you know, you guys enjoy it. Key information every week just for you guys. That said, I'm actually going to close this out for now. If you want to see more of me, you know where to go. If you're going to see more of this every Tuesday, expect it bright and early, right when the game goes live again after maintenance. It's going to be an exciting time. They have the new co-op mode that's coming out possibly next week or in 2 weeks. We only have 3 more weeks for the end of March. They promised it in March. I'm sure it's ready to go. They're polishing it and balancing it and making it work. It's a rescue mission, and I think that's going to change this game because you have to think about one player having to carry the hostage or a prisoner or POW, whatever you want to call it. And then the rest of them defending that person or doing whatever it takes. I don't know. I actually don't have the details for that. And I'm actually going to, for next week's show, I'm going to get a little bit of information before release. So yes, check it out. And that's what's going down. Right now I'm preparing to go on a mission. I'm going to throw these down, distract them. Then I'm going to hit them with one of these. And then if there's too many, put a fence down and poke away, right? Yeah. So those are some of the strategies. Tons of different strategies to play around with. Bunch of nice items in here and different things. Once again, this is Mad Gamer presenting to you the state of D-Day, and we're going to be consistently bringing you non-stop information about this game. Again, the show's going to be short, quick, and informative. I will be continuing my live stream. I realize that since it's a live stream and me gameplay wise, it's not going to be a pod the way it should be. So what I'm going to do is shut the stream down, come right back for our natural gameplay right after, and then we're going to open up the forum for viewers and everyone involved. Once again, thank you so much for watching this. This is the best place for Metal Gear Survive. We're going to be bringing you non-stop Metal Gear Survive exclusives, all the top information that you need to know, the tips and tricks, everything possible for you guys. So stay tuned. Peace and love. Mad Gamer.